Hello student, today I will explain you objective type questions. उसमें हमने कवर किया है true or false, then fill in the blanks. क्योंकि एग्ज़ाम में आपको जो ऑब्जेक्टिव टाइप क्वेश्चन आते हैं उसके लिए बहुत यूजफुल है. तो फर्स्ट हम ट्रू और फॉल्स लेते हैं. The important function of accounting standard board is to be formulate accounting policies. The important function of accounting standards board is to formulate accounting policies. This statement is false क्योंकि कोई भी important function जो होता है वो accounting standard board formulate नहीं करता है. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट है relevance and reliability are the two main qualities that makes the accounting information more useful for decision making. Relevance and reliability are the two main qualities that makes the accounting information more useful for decision making. It is true. Okay. Third one is the Institute of Chartered Accountant of India, ICAI, constituted the Accounting Standard Board on 21st April 1970. आंसर इज रॉन्ग क्योंकि जब अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड बोर्ड जो ICAI था उन्होंने क्या कॉन्स्टिट्यूटेड द अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड बोर्ड वाज 21st अप्रैल 1977 था. क्या था? 1977 था. ओके. देन फोर्थ वन इज the setting of accounting standards reduce confusing variation in the accounting treatments used to prepare financial statement. True. Fifth one is the financial statement should disclose the accounting policies adopted in measuring inventories. The financial statements should disclose the accounting policies adopted in measuring inventories. True. Okay. Sixth one is as accounting standard 10 does not deal with accounting for livestock. True. Accounting Standard 5 deals with net profit or loss for the prior period items and change in accounting policies. True. इसके लिए आपको अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड पूरे लर्न होने चाहिए. 8.1 The Institute of Chartered Accounts of India issue accounting standard. True. 9.1 is the purpose of accounting standard is to be harmonize accounting equations. False. The purpose of accounting standard to harmonize accounting equations. ये स्टेटमेंट क्या है? फॉल्स है. ट्रू नहीं, फॉल्स है स्टेटमेंट. 9.1 जो है वो है फॉल्स. ओके. क्योंकि अकाउंटिंग पॉलिसीज जो होती है वो अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड हमें बताता है कि ना कि हमें इक्वेशंस बताता है. ओके. देन 10 Accounting standards refers to specific accounting principles and methods of applying those principles. True. Next, capital profits may be utilized to write down the value of fixed assets acquired. True. 12. The balance of profit prior to incorporation is to be debited to capital reserve account. True. 13. Capital loss may be debited to goodwill account. True. 14. Profits post incorporation is available for distribution of dividends. True. Salary to vendor is to be charged against the profits earned before incorporation. True. Profits earned by the company prior to its incorporation is not available for dividend distribution. True. 17. Interest on debenture is to be charged to pre-incorporation period. False, because charged to post incorporation period. क्या है? इंटरेस्ट ऑन डिबेंचर इज टू बी चार्ज टू प्री इनकॉर्पोरेशन पीरियड. नो, हम कब करते हैं? पोस्ट इनकॉर्पोरेशन में करते हैं. ठीक है. देन 18. All standing charges must be allocated in time ratio while ascertaining profits prior to incorporation. True. 19. Share issue expenses must be on the basis of turnover of the company. False, because must be charged to after incorporation period. 20. In the process of incorporation, return consists of the directors is not necessary for the companies other than public limited companies. True. 21. Securities premium may be applied for the purpose to buy back its own share. True. 22. The Schedule 3 has been amended by the central government several times. True. 23. Dividends cannot be declared out of capital reserve. True. 24. The employee related welfare expenses are disclosed in statement of profit and loss under other expenses. False, because under employee benefit expenses. Next, 25th. The Schedule 3 of Companies Act 2013 is related with final accounts of company. True. 26. The excise duty is added while calculating revenue from operations. False, because excise duty is deducted. Then 27. A dormant company may include cash flow statement in their financial statement. False, may not include. Then 28. All sales and purchases of goods and services by the company must be recorded in books of account. True. Then the Company Act 2013 allows the company to follow cash basis of accounting. False. To follow accrual basis of accounting. 30. The tax expenses of a company for a particular period should be recognized as current tax plus deferred tax. True. 31. Valuation of shares is basically needed for amalgamation of companies. True. 32. The value of shares of company is affected by the long-term asset backing of the company. False, because net asset backing होता है उसका. 33. The yield value of share is based on normal rate of return, paid up value of shares, and the expected rate of return on shares. True. 34. It is not necessary to value unquoted shares. False, because it is necessary to value unquoted shares. 35. Earning capacity method of valuation of shares is more suitable for the shareholders who hold the shares for short-term period with the basis intention to earn the dividend. True. Then under net asset method of valuation of shares, stock of finished goods are to be valued at market price. True. Valuation of shares is essential for the conver- conversion of one class of share into another class. True. The value of shares is greatly affected by the economic conditions of the country. True. The net asset method of valuation of shares is more useful when shares are acquired for control motive. True. Yield is the effective rate of return on investment made by the inventories. True. ओके ये हो गया हमारे ट्रू और फॉल्स. अब देखते हैं फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स. ओके, एग्जाम के पहले इतने फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स और ट्रू और फॉल्स के तो भी बस हो जाएगा आप लोगों को. फर्स्ट फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स. Dash deals with financial measurement and disclosures used in producing a set of fairly presented financial statements. Accounting standard. Okay. Second, accounting standard dash deals with net profit or loss for the period, prior period, items, and changes in accounting policies. 5. Accounting Standard 21 deals with consolidated financial statement. Okay. Fourth one, Accounting Standard dash deals with accounting for amalgamation. 14 नंबर का जो अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड है वो. Fifth one, Accounting Standard Board is constituted by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Sixth one is when the provision of accounting standard and the law conflict, then the enterprise should follow the provision of law. Okay. 7 number, accounting standards dash override the status. Cannot, आंसर क्या है? cannot, मतलब accounting standards cannot override the status. 8 number, the 5 elements of financial statements are assets, liabilities, इक्विटी, इनकम एंड एक्सपेंसेस. आंसर है इक्विटी. मतलब 5 एलिमेंट्स क्या है? एसेट, लाइबिलिटी, इक्विटी, इनकम एंड एक्सपेंसेस. ओके. 9(1), as per accounting standard 5, the net profit or loss for the period comprise of profit or loss from ordinary activities and extraordinary items. The change in cost formula in measuring the cost of inventories is the most suitable example of change in accounting policies. Profits earned prior to incorporation is a capital profit. Profits earned after incorporation is a revenue profit. Post incorporation profits are available for distribution of dividend. Loss prior to incorporation is treated as capital. 15 number, a public limited company can earn profits only after getting the commencement of business certificate revenue. Gross profit should be allocated between the two periods in the ratio of while ascertaining profits prior to incorporation sales. 18 number, while ascertaining capital profits, vendors' salary are chargeable to pre-incorporation period. Okay. 19 number, the fees paid for company audit under section 22 of Company Act 1956 must be charged to post-incorporation period. 20 number, any loss prior to incorporation may be debited to goodwill account. 21 dash portion of the share capital is called reserve capital, uncalled. 22nd, share need not be fully paid but dash must be fully paid. Stock, share need not to be fully paid but stock must be fully paid. 23, preference share has preferential rights to dividend at fixed rate. 24, discount on issue of share is a capital loss. 25th, securities premium may be applied for purpose to issue fully paid dash shares to the members. Bonus. 26, the profit on reissue of shares is transferred to capital reserve account. 27, stock of finished goods is an example of current account which is held primarily or preliminary for the purpose of being traded. 28, trade dash are the total amount due on account of goods sold or services rendered in the normal course of business. Receivables. 29. The Schedule 3 of the Companies Act 2013 came into force with effect from 29 1st April 2014. 30th, the section 2 subsection 40 of the Companies Act 2013 include cash flow statement as a part of financial statement. 31. The value of an equity share based on net asset is known as intrinsic value of shares. 32. Intrinsic value of equity share is equal to funds available for equity shareholders upon number of equity shares. 33. The return of the amount invested in the share is referred to as yield. 34. Fair value of the share is the simple dash of net asset value and yield value. Average. 35. The share listed on stock exchange are termed as quoted shares. Under 36, under balance sheet method of valuation of shares, goodwill should always be included. 37. Valuation of share means determination of the fair value of shares in the balance sheet. 38. Under the net asset method of valuation of shares, floating assets are to be taken at market value. 39. In case of valuation of non-participating preference share, they are treated as outside creditors. 40. The intrinsic value of each equity share will always be less after the bonus issue. ओके, ये हो गया हमारे ऑब्जेक्टिव टाइप क्वेश्चंस. ठीक है, अब नेक्स्ट लेक्चर को हम सेकेंड टर्म का सिलेबस स्टार्ट करेंगे. अभी तक आप लोगों ने असाइनमेंट नहीं दिया है तो असाइनमेंट जल्दी से दे दो. चलो, थैंक यू.